It started with 3 knocks. Not loud. Not soft. Just, perfectly timed. Knock. 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 I remember waking up suddenly, my heart pounding like I had been running in my sleep. I checked my phone. 3 a.m. Exactly. At first, I thought it was a dream. Maybe something from outside. Maybe a neighbor. But then it came again. Knock. 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 This time, I was fully awake. Section 1, the first night I live alone. Small apartment. 3rd floor. 1 main door. No balcony. No back exit. There is no reason anyone would be knocking at my door at 3 a.m. Still, I forced myself out of bed. The room felt wrong. Too quiet. Even the fan sounded distant, like it didn't belong to this world anymore. I walked slowly toward the door. Each step felt heavier than the last. And then I stopped. Because something didn't make sense. There was no shadow under the door. If someone was standing outside, there should be at least something. But there was nothing. Just darkness. Still. I leaned forward and looked through the peephole. Nothing. Not even the hallway lights. Just black. Like the corridor outside my apartment didn't exist anymore. My throat went dry. Hello? I whispered. No answer. Just silence. I stood there for almost a minute, waiting. Then finally, I stepped back. It's nothing, I told myself. Just a power cut, or someone messing around. I went back to bed. But I didn't sleep. Not really. Section 2, the second night. The next night, I tried to forget about it. Watched videos. Played games. Stayed up late. But eventually, sleep took over. And then, knock. 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 My eyes snapped open. Before even checking the time. I already knew. Slowly. I turned my head. The phone screen lit up. 3 a.m. Exactly. My chest tightened. No, this is not happening again. The knocks came again. This time, slightly louder. Knock. 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 I didn't move. I just sat there, staring at the door from my bed. And then something worse happened. The knocking changed. It became slower. More deliberate. Knock. 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 Like whoever, or whatever, was outside, knew I was awake. Section 3, the voice. I don't know why I did it. Maybe curiosity. Maybe stupidity. But I got up again. This time, I didn't go all the way to the door. I stopped halfway. Who's there? I asked, louder now. For a moment, nothing. Then, a voice. Soft. Barely human. Open the door. My blood froze. It sounded like someone trying to speak after forgetting how. Like the words were broken. Like the voice didn't belong to a living person. I stepped back immediately. No, I said. Go away. Silence. Then, knock. 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 Louder. More aggressive. The door slightly trembled. And then the voice again. Let me in. Section 4, the first rule. I didn't sleep that night. Not even a second. As soon as the sun came up, everything felt normal again. The hallway lights worked. Neighbors walked by. The world felt real. I even checked outside my door. Nothing. No marks. No footprints. Nothing unusual. It felt like I imagined everything. Until I noticed something on the floor. A piece of paper. Folded. Right in front of my door. My hands were shaking as I picked it up. Slowly. I opened it. Inside, written in messy handwriting, were just a few words: "Do not open the door at 3 a.m. I stared at it for a long time. My heart racing again. Then I flipped the paper. There was more. No matter what you hear. Section 5, the third night that night. I didn't even try to sleep. I kept the lights on. TV running. Phone in my hand. I kept staring at the time. 2:58 a.m. 2:59 a.m. My breathing got heavier. And then, 3 a.m. Knock. 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 Loud. Clear. Right on time. But this time, something was different. There were two sounds. One, from the door. And one from inside my apartment. My body went cold. Slowly. I turned my head toward the hallway behind me. And that's when I heard it. Knock. 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 From my bedroom door that I couldn't breathe. My eyes were locked on my bedroom door. The sound came again. Knock. 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 Slow. Heavy. Deliberate. But that door was inside my apartment. There was no way someone could be behind it. I live alone. I checked everything earlier. Windows locked. Main door locked. No one could have entered. So then, what was knocking from inside? My hands started shaking uncontrollably. I slowly stepped back, away from the hallway. But the knocking followed. Not physically. But, rhythmically. Like it was syncing with my movement. Knock. I step back. Knock. Another step. Knock. Closer to my living room. It wasn't random. It was tracking me. Section 7, the rules change. I remembered the paper. Do not open the door at 3 a.m. But now there were two doors. Which door did it mean? The main door? Or this one? Or, both? Then something else happened. A second paper slid out from under my bedroom door. I froze. Slowly. I leaned forward and picked it up. My fingers were ice cold. I opened it. Do not let it see you. My heart dropped. Too late. The knocking stopped. Complete silence. The kind of silence that feels alive. Watching. Waiting. And then, the handle of my bedroom door moved. Section 8, the first glimpse. I didn't think. I just ran. I ran straight into the kitchen and hid behind the counter. My breathing was loud. Too loud. I covered my mouth. Creak. The bedroom door slowly opened. From where I was hiding. I couldn't see it fully. But I could see the hallway. And then, something stepped out. At first, I thought it was a person. Tall. Too tall. Its head almost touching the ceiling. But then it moved. Wrong. Its arms bent the wrong way. Its steps were uneven. Like it didn't understand how walking works. And its head. It tilted. Too far. Too unnatural. Then it spoke. Where are you? My entire body went numb. It wasn't just the voice anymore. Now it sounded closer. Real. Inside. Section 9, it knows. I stayed completely still. Didn't breathe. Didn't move. Didn't think. The thing walked slowly into the living room. Its footsteps, heavy, dragging. Like something being pulled across the floor. Then it stopped. Right in the center of my apartment. Silence. And then, its head snapped toward the kitchen. Found you. I didn't wait. I ran. Section 10, the main door. I sprinted straight to the main door. My only escape. My only hope. I grabbed the handle. Unlocked it. My hands trembling. Behind me, fast footsteps. Not walking anymore. Running. I pulled the door open, darkness. Not the hallway. Not the building. Just, black. Infinite black. Like the world outside my apartment was gone. I froze. That's when I remembered the first rule. Do not open the door at 3 a.m. Too late. Section 11, the third rule. Something cold touched my shoulder. I slowly turned my head. It was right behind me. Closer than I thought possible. Its face. I wish I could forget it. No eyes. Just deep, empty holes. And a mouth stretched too wide. Smiling. It whispered, "You," opened it, then everything went black. Section 12, the loop begins. I woke up in my bed. Gasping. Sweating. Alive. Morning light filled the room. Birds outside. Normal. Everything normal. I jumped out of bed and ran to the door. Closed. Locked. No darkness. No creature. Nothing. It was a dream, it had to be, but then I saw it. Another paper. On the floor. I picked it up with shaking hands. Now it knows you. And below it, written in darker ink, "IT will knock again tonight." I didn't leave the apartment that day. I couldn't. Something felt wrong outside, like the world itself didn't matter anymore. The only thing that mattered was 3 a.m. I taped the rules on the wall. Do not open the door at 3 a.m. Do not let it see you. It knows you. I kept reading them again and again. Trying to understand. Trying to survive. Okay, think, I whispered to myself. It follows rules, that means it can be stopped. But deep down, I knew the truth. This thing wasn't following rules. It was making them. Section 14, the fourth rule. Night came faster than it should have. The sky turned dark unnaturally quick. The clock ticked louder. Every second felt heavier. 2:58 a.m. 2:59 a.m. I turned off all the lights. Hid inside the bathroom. Door slightly open so I could hear everything. And then, 3 a.m. Knock. 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 The main door. Again. Same pattern. Same rhythm. But this time, I didn't move. Good, a voice whispered from somewhere in the apartment. You're learning. My blood ran cold. It wasn't at the door. It was already inside. Then something slid across the floor. Stopping right outside the bathroom. A paper. I reached out slowly, and pulled it in. Do not make a sound. Section 15, the breathing. I held my breath. Completely still. At first, nothing. Then, breathing. Right outside the bathroom door. Heavy. Wet. Unnatural. Like something trying to breathe without lungs. I felt tears forming in my eyes. My chest was burning. I needed air. But I remembered the rule. Do not make a sound. The breathing got closer. Lower. Right near the gap under the door. Then it stopped. Silence. And then, a whisper. I can hear your heart. Section 16, the mistake. I couldn't take it anymore. My lungs burned. My body forced me, I gasped. Just a small sound. But it was enough. The breathing stopped instantly. Then, slowly, the bathroom door handle started turning. Creak. No, 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 I whispered. The door opened. And it was there. Closer than ever. This time, I saw more. Its body wasn't solid. It flickered. Like a broken shadow. Its arms were too long. Dragging on the floor. And its face, it was changing. Shifting. Becoming, me. Section 17, the truth. I couldn't move. I couldn't think. I just stared. It smiled. With my face. You understand now, it said. In my voice.